It's so surprising and actually embarrassing how many of you people claim laziness as one of your core personality traits. Like you have just put it at the back of your head that it is who you are. Isn't that embarrassing? I mean, you live a lazy lifestyle, assuming it's a fundamental part of who you are. Why? Like, you just don't want to do anything with your life? Listen, if you're going to be telling yourself the story of, oh, I cannot do this, I cannot do that because I'm a lazy person, you're going to watch your life go to waste and live in regret for the rest of your life. You will watch others succeed for the rest of your life. Come on, guys. Your mom did not carry you for 9 good months in her stomach so that you can come and just say, I'm a lazy person. Your parents did not raise you for you to just come and say, I'm a lazy person at the end of it all. The truth is, very few people are actually as lazy as they say they are. That's why nobody cares when you say you're lazy. Nobody cares when you are a lazy person. There is nothing like, I'm naturally a lazy person. No, not at all. There are all kinds of reasons why you have trouble accomplishing your goals or creating healthy habits or doing anything. You might have problems with, self-control or self-discipline. Your fears and insecurities may be trapping you inside your comfort zone. When you assume you are a lazy person, well, you're not only avoiding the real problem, but you're also avoiding your potential to be productive and effective. Guys, you need to believe in your own abilities. You have to have faith that you are capable of improving yourself and your life. But as long as you make harmful assumptions, playing the victim, wanting people to pity you, well, your work ethic is going to suffer. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nanji. In this video, I'm going to show you how to become more productive, how to overcome your laziness, and so keep watching. So the first step is understanding why you are lazy. By understanding the reason behind our laziness, we can break free from its grip and rediscover our motivation. You know what, guys? I won't lie to you. Some of you are just lazy because, well, you don't care. You're unbothered. You see other people getting fit, working, pursuing goals and everything, and you're okay with just watching and saying, oh, I can't. This is often a sign of aimlessness or even depression. If you feel apathetic toward everything, you're not lazy. You just need to rediscover something that's important to you. Or maybe you're lazy because of, the fatigue trap. You are lazy because you don't have the physical or mental energy to be productive. You might say things like, oh, I'm too tired to work. The problem isn't that you are lazy. It's that you're not taking good care enough of yourself. Fatigue drains our energy levels, leaving us feeling depleted and lazy. When you're low on energy, even simple tasks can feel overwhelming, leading us to avoiding them and opt to just rest instead. The other reason why you might think you're a lazy person is regret. You get lazy when you feel like an opportunity has passed by. You might avoid work by saying things like, it's too late to get started, but you're just looking for excuses to stay where you are. Chances are that you don't believe in your abilities to keep up with everyone else. Laziness can creep in when you believe an opportunity has slipped away. You may use excuses like, it's too late to start. I wish I started earlier. It's too late now. Why bother even trying? I've missed my chance to make things happen for myself. It's too late to even catch up. It feels like I've wasted so much time. And now there's no point in even trying. The other reason is internal shame. Most of you are not even lazy. You can be very productive if only you could go easy on yourselves. Some of you are just too hard on yourselves, and that causes you to be lazy. This can make you incredibly unproductive and ruin your mindset. Most of the time, shame comes from lack of self-compassion. You get so frustrated with yourself for being lazy that you end up becoming the thing that you were trying to avoid. For example, you said, I'll do this, I'll do that, and you don't end up doing it. Instead of you going easy on yourself and working towards what you said you're going to do, you tend to be overly critical of your own actions and mistakes. You get so upset with yourself that you end up doing nothing. However, this intensive pressure can backfire and lead to being burnt out, stress, and mental exhaustion. Your emotions are negative. And each time you do that, you end up being unproductive and you call yourself lazy. So the other thing is social fear and anxiety. So for some of you, social fear can be a very big contributing factor to laziness or lack of motivation to do something. You fear looking stupid or failing in front of others. You may become hesitant to participate in activities or pursue goals that actually involve social interactions. This fear of negative judgment can lead to avoidancy behaviors where you withdraw from opportunities that might challenge you or require effort. As a result, you stop yourself from doing a lot of things and perceive yourself as a lazy person. I do not know which reason amongst the reasons we have talked about why you might be lazy, or maybe there are other reasons that I haven't mentioned, but it's very important to understand why you are lazy, why you perceive yourself as a lazy person. Okay, now let's dive into what we need to do to stop being lazy, or how to be more productive, or how to overcome laziness and stop being pathetic. One thing you people don't realize is that nobody cares when you're lazy. Most of you are constantly complaining. You're constantly drinking away your life, continue to waste your time and opportunities. You're feeling trapped in a cycle of sadness, self-pity, and laziness. You are frequently playing the victim card, attributing your problems to external factors such as, bad luck, actions of others. You are sad and you can't accomplish anything. The truth is people will pity you. Yes, people will pity you, but that will only be for a very short period of time. Okay, people will be like, oh, that's sad. They're going to give you the advice that you want to hear, but that will only last for a few hours. After that, everybody is busy with their own lives. So you have to do the same. Why are you not busy with your own life? Come on, you gotta get moving. You are not special and life goes on. That's it. Nobody cares when you play your victim mindset and how life has been hard for you and how unfair it has been to you. It's unfair to everybody, okay? To everyone. Nobody will sit down and pity you forever. Let me tell you something. There are people out there who are working under very harsh conditions because they do not have an option to be lazy. People wake up every morning to go and clean public toilets. Some people are disabled and they still get up to work because they have no option to be lazy, because they need to provide for their families. Some people have to manage school and hard labor, part-time jobs, because they want to accomplish their goals and dreams and they need to pay for their fees. People are working out for hours because they're trying to be healthy. And you think you can complain? No. You have no option to be lazy. Those people have no option to play the victim. They have no time to play the victim. They have no option. They are in survival mode. People who need to survive have no option to be lazy. So if you sit down and complain all the time, if you have the option to be lazy, then you are privileged. It takes discipline, okay? Honestly, you think those people want to go out and do all those things? Those people you see cleaning public toilets, you think they enjoy doing that? No. They do not. But one thing you should know is that they would rather do those things than beg or sit down and wait for somebody to provide for them and pity them. No. They would rather have the financial freedom from whatever they are doing than just sit down and be lazy. The other thing is you need to see value in your work. Some people struggle to see value in their work. Anytime you set a goal or you make a new habit, you just don't have to write down what you're doing. You need to write down why it's an important addition to your life. When you identify the value of your goals, your work will seem worth doing. So make this simple change and actually become more productive. There's a reason as to why you made that commitment. You need to remind yourself. You see, when you get demotivated and you do not want to do anything anymore, you need to remind yourself, why did I even start? Why did I want this goal? Remind yourself if you still want it. Why do you want it? Why did you even start? Think about the story that you're telling yourself. For example, for me, being a content creator is a lot sometimes. Things sometimes just don't go your way. And you still have to show up with the discipline, the commitment, the research, the hard work. People are criticizing you. There's a negativity. And sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. But what I do is I remind myself of the reason as to why I started. Why do I need this? What's its value? And what happens after that? I show up. And I do it because I know it's worth. It's my career. It's what brings me joy. It's what brings me financial freedom. It helps me take care of my family and myself. I made this commitment, so I need to stick to it. So the other thing is that you need to rediscover your direction. Yes. Let me tell you something. It's very important to ask yourself, what's going to happen if I continue to leave things the way they are? What's going to happen if I continue to live in my laziness? What's going to happen if I continue not doing anything with my life? It's a very important question that you need to ask yourself. Let me tell you something, time passes by very quickly, and 5 to 10 years can actually just slip away like that without any progress towards your goals. And just by sitting around and being lazy, you can actually miss out on valuable opportunities for personal growth and professional growth. And do you know what's going to happen after that? You're going to have feelings of regret and disappointment. And as time goes by, you're going to look back and you're going to wonder, why didn't I take action? Why was I just sitting around? Why didn't I actually take action towards my goals? Why didn't I do that when I had the chance to? And after that, what's going to happen to you? You're going to have emotional distress. You're going to hinder your self-esteem. And you're going to continue living in that cycle of laziness, just thinking about how you could have done things differently. And that is why, by confronting the uncomfortable question of what's going to happen if I continue to live down the path of laziness is very important. Yes, because it's going to help you gain the motivation to reevaluate your priorities and make meaningful changes. Realizing that your current habits and lifestyle may hinder your growth can be a very powerful catalyst for self-improvement. Another thing is that we need to take care of ourselves. You need to learn to take care of yourself, guys. Taking care of our bodies is very important. This can actually mean doing a lot of things to keep your body moving, like exercising and like just moving around, or even going to the gym if you want. Like, just take care of yourself, take care of your body. The food that you eat is also very important. At least that's something you have control over. Okay, you choose what you eat. When you're choosing what you can eat, try to pick foods that are actually good for your body. Do you ever feel lazy after you eat? Like, you don't want to do anything after that. That's because you are not mindful of what you eat. You need to be mindful of the impact certain foods can have on your body's insulin and glucose levels. Foods that cause rapid spikes in these levels, such as those high in carbohydrates and sugars, can actually lead to a negative effect. Consuming such foods might result in a feeling of laziness and lack of motivation. You're going to find yourself unwilling to even engage in activities that are even the smallest tasks. That's why it's important to think about what you're taking in your body and how it's going to affect your body. Direct your attention towards the way you interact with yourself. It's really important. It's part of taking care of yourself. As I said earlier, some of you are just too hard on yourselves. You're not even lazy. It's just because your laziness comes from the fact that you're too hard on yourselves. You need to consider how you treat yourself on a daily basis. Are you kind and compassionate when you talk to yourself? Okay? Do you often criticize and judge yourself? You need to explore the nature of your internal dialogue. What thoughts are you allowing to dominate your mind? Are they empowering? Are they uplifting you? Or do they contribute to self-doubt and negativity? You don't need to be hard on yourself. You don't need to do that. In order to be productive, it's very important to stay positive about your work and yourself. You need to learn to forgive yourself when you mess up. You need to learn to forgive yourself when you don't do things that you planned on doing. Just because you didn't do well a couple of times doesn't mean that you should actually be hard on yourself or give up on your goals. No. Everybody does fail sometimes in their lives. Even the most successful people, they do fail. They actually also don't keep up to what they planned and everything. But they're not harsh on themselves. That's normal, okay? Don't let those failures ruin your motivation and make you feel bad about yourself. You need to be nice to yourself so that you can keep becoming the person that you want to be. How do you expect yourself to be that person that you want to be if you're not nice to yourself? If you keep telling yourself bad things all the time and you don't show up to do what you planned on doing? How do you expect yourself to progress? If you fail to do something, tell yourself, okay, I didn't manage to do this. It's fine. I'm going to do it later. I'm going to do it. I still have some time. I can do this. But instead, you begin to tell yourself bad words like, I knew I couldn't do it anyway. I'm a failure. I'm just a lazy person. That's why I'm saying, do not call yourself a lazy person. Don't do that. You need to reflect on your mental engagement you prioritize. Okay, what activities even occupy your mind? Do you cultivate a connection with your own thoughts, emotions, and desires? Are you attuned to your own needs and aspirations? Building a strong relationship with yourself can greatly impact your overall well-being and your personal development. Let me tell you, it's very important to take a moment to explore these aspects and assess how they contribute to your inner landscape. You need to create routines and you need to stick to them. Have routines. We as humans need routines. Have a standard morning routine, night routine, after whatever works out for you. Most of you people have no routines and you just leave everything up in the air. We don't work like that. We don't do that here. You need to have a structured thing, Setting up routines can be a very big game changer. You need to plan out your days. You need to plan out your days with a simple schedule that involves time for work, relaxing, and self-improvement. Routines provide a structure and prevent the feeling of aimlessness that often comes with laziness. You need to keep your environment organized and tidy. That's another thing, okay? Let me tell you something. A clean space can make a very big difference in your motivational levels. When your environments are clean and neat, you are likely to find it easier to focus on tasks and just stay active. Let me tell you, I'm not lying, but most of you are just too lazy to even clean your own space. That's disrespect to yourself, Work on that, because a clean space is a clean mind. The other thing is that you need to make your work enjoyable. Many people think being productive means working for hours uninterrupted. They think you're supposed to get everything done in one sitting, but that's completely unrealistic. Hardly anybody works like that. Even the most productive people have slow periods. They have breaks, they have downtime. Don't expect yourself to sit down and concentrate for 8 hours or 12 hours. It's rare, if ever going to happen. But it's not something to be ashamed of. In fact, breaks are actually an incredibly useful way to stay productive when you're feeling lazy. You need to turn your tasks into games with rewards. For example, you're a student and you feel lazy to study. You would rather watch your favorite show or your favorite series. Try to spice it up. Tell yourself, I can watch this for 30 minutes and study for 30 minutes. It's like you're rewarding yourself for studying with something you love doing. The beauty of this step is that your laziness actually becomes your motivation. You'll be more productive because you know that a fun reward is awaiting for you at the end. You may even find yourself working harder when you know that there's a break coming up soon or whatever reward you've chosen for yourself. The other thing is that you need to keep track of your progress. You need to keep track of your progress, guys. As you start changing your habits and what you focus on, remember to keep track of how you are doing. Even the tiniest improvements can help you later on. Looking back at how far you've come can really give you a very big boost, Those notes are actually there to make you feel more motivated and more encouraged. They'll keep you going even when things are tough. Even when you feel oh my God, I have so many problems, I can't keep up. Those notes are going to help you keep trying, even if things don't go well. Some people feel like they're not getting anywhere after working hard. And that makes them lose motivation. You're spending a lot of time and energy to get better. You might want to see a change, you want to see changes in your body, or you feel like you're getting closer to your goals. But it seems like there's nothing happening. Just remember that real change takes time. You can't notice those changes unless you compare where you started from and where you are now. That's why you keep track of what you're doing. Writing things down will show you how much you've achieved. It's actually proof that hard work really does make a difference. And that actually brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. And if you watch this video up to the end, it means you're actually not that lazy. And you're gonna work on it. You're gonna be more productive. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time.